Hi, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Help I Am the podcast with me, Mathilde. I hope that you are doing well. I am currently still in Mexico and having a great time here. It's so wonderful to enjoy this warm climate, and I'm exploring lots of nice health conscious restaurants and cafes, yoga and Pilates studios, and so on. So I'm really excited to be here and to turn all of this experience and inspiration into something here on Health by M, but also in my life in general. I also have some fun upcoming trips, so I will update you about that and also record some travel guides very soon. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Anyway, this week I want to talk about something that has come up a lot for me recently and that I'm working on so much, to be honest. It is also something we talk about a lot when it comes to manifestation, and it really is an interesting concept, I think. It is surrender, which many of you have probably heard about. And surrender doesn't really mean to give up, but rather to let go of the need to control an outcome or the exact steps to take next on our journey. And it is really needed so that we can have this co-creation with the universe and allow the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, to help us lead the way and do its parts as well. I think we all can agree on that. It's often very common that we think we know what's best for us, especially when we're working towards a goal. When we are so focused on the goal and something we want to manifest, and it starts to mean so much for us, it's very easy that we unconsciously or consciously start to manipulate and control both the outcome and the journey. However, we never know how things will unfold. And I mean, think about it. Even though you know the way to your office or your yoga studio from home, for example, you will never know exactly how that journey will look like this specific day. Maybe you will have to take a different route. You might meet someone on the way. The weather might make the journey look different, and so on. So in order for things to unfold the way they are meant to, we have to surrender and allow ourselves to let go of control. Also, life gets so much easier and we get into so much more flow if we surrender. And we won't experience as much resistance and quote unquote hard work when we surrender and allow things to just happen. However, this can be super hard at times, and I am definitely someone who's constantly working on this as I like control and to plan. I like structure and schedules, and I can feel really stressed if I let go of control at times, even though I have also experienced so many times how magical it feels when you allow things to just happen. But I guess this is just a natural instinct that we have, that we want to control the outcome. And I think it's a part of a survival instinct and mode. Anyway, it also has to do with working on our feminine energy, which is the more receiving energy, and to not be too much in our masculine energy, which is the doing and working energy. And when we tap into this feminine energy that both men and women have, by the way, we allow ourselves to receive. We have faith and we trust that things will happen in the best way. And we simply live life with much more ease and flow, which feels much better than the life where we want to control, manipulate, and work hard. And if you experience that this is your default and you often operate from this very masculine energy, it can definitely be because of a programming from your childhood, and that is very common. I have it myself, and I'm constantly working with my unconscious mind, and I'm experimenting with ways to reprogram it to be more in the feminine and receiving energy. Because trusting and genuinely feel and know that we don't have to work super hard to reach our goals, that we are deserving of them just by being, and that sometimes when we do less, we attract and receive more. I mean, in today's society, it's so often talked about how tough everything is, and we have to fight for what we want. We have to work hard. Money is hard to earn, and it's difficult to get. Dreams don't come easily, and and so on. So it's not surprising that many of us have these limiting beliefs of that we have to fight and be in control in order to get what we want. So, as I mentioned, hypnosis is a great tool for this, and I have released a new content on the retreat this week that is a hypnosis for surrendering. It works with both your body and mind, and I find it very helpful when I'm stressed and feel that I am in this controlling, almost cramping state of working hard, doing more, and I don't feel enough, and that everything in life is up to me. So definitely check that out if you want to, and you can always try the retreat 7 days for free if you're not yet a member. And in addition to several guided hypnosis audios on the platform, you also find meditations, Pilates, yoga, recipes, journaling, rituals, and much more content. I am just quickly interrupting this episode for a short little break to mention a few amazing deals from my favorite brands, Sakara and IIN. As you probably know, I am a proud ambassador of these brands and I can't recommend them enough. Sakara is one of my all-time favorite wellness brands and I am obsessed with their products and meal programs. You get 20% off your first purchase if you use the code XOHealthByM and shop through the link in my show notes if you want to try Sakara. Like I said, I can highly recommend Sakara and their amazing meal programs. They are super delicious and makes healthy eating so easy. I also love their products. My current favorite ones are the water drops and the super powders, the metabolism powder and the green protein powder. Those are incredible. And in addition, IIN, the Institute of Integrated Nutrition, is the holistic health coaching school I went to, and I absolutely loved this education. And if you want to either pursue a career within wellness or just learn more tools and practices for yourself and your own health, you can use the code MathildeVergeland20 and enroll through the link in the show notes to get an amazing friends and family discount. So definitely make sure to use these offers if you're interested in Sakara and IIN. And by using these codes, you help support this podcast and Health by M as we earn commission. All right, now back to the episode. So when you feel like you need to let go of control and surrender a little more, whether you are feeling stressed in your everyday life or are trying to manifest something, a few other tips in addition to trying the new hypnosis on the retreat are the following. Number 1, move your body. Do a workout where you have to concentrate on something else for a while. And when you cannot be in your head, move and shift the whole energy and focus to your body. This works very well for me and it also helps me feel good in so many ways. So try this. Number 2, do something unexpected to shift the energy. So take a different way on your walk, do a new spontaneous activity, or just do something in a different way. Because when we change things up in our life, we automatically change our energy. So try this out as well if you haven't. And then the third tip I want to share to help us surrender is to relax our body and mind. Meditate, like I mentioned, do a hypnosis, go to a spa, relax on the beach, or spend time in nature, get some sort of treatment, etc. Because when we are calm and relaxed, it's much easier to surrender compared to when we are super active and stressed. And then last but not least, number 4, do something you love. And this is to cultivate a high vibration and good energy, which will make us feel much better. The need to control often comes from a place of lack and that we don't have enough faith. But we often feel both more abundant and cared for when we do things we enjoy, which will help us reach this higher vibration and state of surrendering. Because surrender is a type of energy that is both confident, calm, uplifting, and positive. So really try to tap into that and you will hopefully feel a difference. So these were just a few tips on how we can surrender more and just let go of control, relax, and just feel that we are supported. We don't have to do everything ourselves. Sometimes we actually have to relax, surrender, and receive. And I think that's the key takeaway that I always notice and realize when I manage to surrender is that so many things come to us. I mean, yes, we have to put ourselves out there. We have to do some work to some extent, of course. But when we get into this like super stressed, controlling, doing state of energy, it can sometimes hinder what we want to receive. And what I talk about in this hypnosis on the retreat is that this reminder that I love, which is an open hand, allows us to receive. And sometimes when we hold on to things too tightly, we don't allow ourselves to receive it. And that's something I really try to remember. I sometimes even tell myself, open hands, just like open your hands and allow yourself to receive. Take a step back. You don't have to do everything all the time. Just allow yourselves to receive. And I think that's something that's very linked to surrendering as well. That when we are having trouble to surrender, we don't allow ourselves to receive. So keep that in mind. Try these tips. Definitely try the hypnosis on the retreat. I'm going to start doing that every time when I feel that I'm in this controlling state, which I've been feeling for some reason for the past few days. So I'm going to do it every single day now for the rest of the week and see if I notice a difference, which I think I will, because just by doing it once, I really felt such a relief in my body. So try it out. And yeah, this was everything for today. I hope you got some tips and insights. And if you did, please share this episode with someone you think might like it. Have a wonderful rest of your day and take care.